We know you're busy and that you can't always find the time to tune in live to the Daily Breakfast Show. So we've handpicked the very best of this past week's news, and together with our show sponsors MB Crusher, we're delighted to bring you the Weekend Wrap. In this week's episode, the mysterious case of the disappearing bridge. Carey Group sets aside £9 million for historical breaches, and we look to a possible future with a Hyundai concept excavator. All that and more on the Weekend Wrap. Now, earlier in the show, we brought you footage of a German bridge coming down. Now, in the interest of balance, we're about to show you a bridge that is going up.
A structure of superlatives, the Çanakkale Bridge in Turkey. It's said to be the longest suspension bridge in the world, connecting the continents of Asia and Europe, and is one of the most significant infrastructural projects undertaken in the region. A team of international specialists are in the process of implementing this challenging construction project. The joint venture between Turkey and Korea, DLSY, has also opted for the professional know-how of Germany-based Liebherr Tower Cranes.
The project started in March 2017 and will be completed 2021. Currently, 5,000 employees and approximately 100 subcontractors are engaged on the project.
The dimensions of the Çanakkale Bridge are impressive. A total length of 4,608 meters, a 2,023-meter-long middle span from pylon to pylon, and a height of 318 meters. Plus, each of the bridge's pylons weighs in at over 37,000 tons. All of this makes it the longest and tallest suspension bridge in the world.
The connecting cables consist of galvanized high-strength wires. The total length of all wires will be 162,000 kilometers, which is 4 times around the world.
The bridge's construction presents significant challenges for all those involved. The problem? Extreme weather conditions and regional natural forces. To address this, Liebherr Tower Cranes has developed an optimal solution for operations at heights surpassing 300 meters. 2 high-performance, specifically configured luffing jib cranes are able to meet the formidable requirements.
In collaboration with the customer and our static department, we had to find a safe solution to put 2 357 HCL cranes with a weight of 130 tons each on a cantilever fixed on a bridge pylon with a height of 310 meters. The main challenge was the fact that the site is located in a highly active seismic area. Therefore, we had to provide an earthquake-proof tower crane configuration, which was successfully accomplished by our static and tower crane solutions departments.
The construction cranes are designed with a tower height of 37 meters to provide the flexibility necessary to counter any potential earthquakes. Performance capacity is in no way restricted.
Both cranes are equipped with special 160 kilowatt hoist gears, allowing them to lift loads up to 20 tons for this project. As well, small loads can be lifted from sea level to the pylon deck within 1 minute.
All required construction materials are transported to the 2 pylons by boat and then lifted by the construction cranes. Tight platform conditions, some adverse weather, and constant maritime traffic make this a challenging job that relies on the operative precision provided by the 2 Liebherr cranes.
The lever control system features like level looping and macro move and the wind force moment control help us a lot for safe and efficient operation.
When complete, the Çanakkale Bridge will become a new link route for millions of people. It's a major milestone for progress and economic development in the region.
Good evening and welcome to this very special show that is dedicated to the important subject of skills, training and apprenticeships across construction, demolition and the built environment as a whole. Peter Haddock. Good evening, Peter.
Hello, Mark.
Katie Kelleher. And Katie is probably the most appropriate person to be here. A, she's female. B, she's young. And C, probably most importantly, you've actually been through an apprenticeship yourself, Katie.
Because this is what our shows are about. Real people.
And I think like most women who work in construction, unfortunately, we tend to fall into construction.
And there she is, Nicola Bird. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Hi, everybody. It's one of our sort of key objectives for Excel that we make this an aspirational workplace to be an aspirational industry.
Good evening, Jackie.
Hi. Rail, nuclear, highways, every single sector in the whole world that you can think of.
On behalf of the anglers up and down the world, thank you. Right, we've got absolutely loads more to get through. In the modern world, there is an app for pretty much everything. Want to video chat with your friends and family on the other side of the world? There's an app for that. Want to shoot and edit video, pay your bills, record and broadcast a podcast, watch TV, listen to the radio, or check your heart rate? There's apps for that too. Want to keep a watching eye on your plant and equipment in the field? Yep, you guessed it. There's an app for that as well. Against that background, it really should come as no surprise to learn that there is now also an app to manage, monitor, and control your steel wrist tilt rotator. And here is what that app looks like. all the latest news, views, video and comment from the demolition and construction industry, live and interactive each weekday morning at 10 a.m. GMT. Tune in, take part on the Breakfast Show, live. Now, at 6 o'clock tonight, I'll be sitting here pressing buttons and asking quite possibly inane questions as we discuss all things skills, training and apprenticeships. When you get to my age, balancing the necessary fluid intake against the proximity and availability of the nearest loo is really a science in itself. So by my side, I will have a large glass of water that I must remember to sip, not gulp. Those watching might prefer something a little stronger, a beer perhaps, or maybe a glass of wine. If you do go for wine, I hope you do so with rather less fuss than this. What has it been? A few days, maybe a few hours since CDI last blew something up? Well, they're back, baby. And this time their target was a 112 metre tall FGD chimney at Plant Gorgas in Alabama. And this is how it went.
In the red. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire.
news portal Construction Inquirer is reporting this morning that the multidisciplined Carey Group has recorded £8 million in losses, leaving the group with a £1 million pre-tax profit for last year. Restructuring the company saw the headcount drop from 1,079 people to 814 as Carey New Homes, Carey's Irish business and demolition contractor TE Scudder were wound down. However, the more interesting element of the latest published accounts at Companies House reveal that Carey has upped its provision from £3 million to £9 million for what is described as a regulatory matter relating to historical breaches due to the behaviour of a former management team. The accounts state the directors are fully cooperating with the relevant parties in relation to these investigations. The potential liability ranges from £6 million to £16 million. Legal advice indicates that this upper limit is likely to reduce to around £11 million, subject to the compliance of certain formalities. Let me get rid of that. From legal advice received and various discussions with related parties, the directors have prudently estimated that a provision of £9 million is appropriate.